Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Thursday, or as we like to call it around here, happy Friday Eve. Over the last few days, we have been spoiled with some fantastic weather, and we're going to kind of build off of that over the next couple of days. But there will be some changes because over the last couple of days, we've had high pressure just keeping our weather quiet and mild. That high pressure is now moving away as a weak disturbance is now moving by, and that's why we have seen a few light showers in northern Utah. But it's mainly going to be light in nature. Shouldn't be anything too significant. We'll see a chance for some showers tomorrow, but what we're mainly watching for is this upper level low pressure that you see off the coast of Oregon and Washington. By this weekend, that system is going to work its way into our neighborhood, and that's going to lead to some pretty big changes as we go from the end of the weekend into early next week. We'll talk more about that in just one moment. We are still seeing some of those showers out there in northern Utah. Most of what we're seeing in our valleys is just virga or precipitation that evaporates before hitting the ground, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point if we're seeing at least a little bit of light rain near Point of the Mountain over towards Provo as well. But you make your way up into the high country in places like the Cottonwoods, we have seen a little bit of light snow, and some of that moisture might not be reaching the ground either as you make your way into the Wasatch back, even though there have been some snow showers at Park City Mountain and around Deer Valley. Here's the current view from BYU. Mostly cloudy skies as we look on towards Timpanogos, but as you can see, still looking on the mostly dry side right now. As you make your way into central and southern Utah, when you get away from the showers that we're seeing in the high terrain, we're actually checking in with some blue sky out there. Here's the current view from Price, and this just looks fantastic. Blue sky, just fair weather cumulus clouds for right now as temperatures are mainly sitting in the 40s and 50s, while St. George is currently sitting at 62. Our daytime highs today won't be too different from what we've seen over recent days, mainly going to range in the 50s and 60s across the state. Just won't be quite as warm in northern Utah compared to what we saw yesterday. However, for those of you in central and southern Utah, it'll be just as warm, if not a little bit warmer compared to what we saw over the last couple of days as we get to a daytime high of 75 degrees in St. George. As we zoom things in here, we'll see a daytime high in the 50s in the Wasatch back, and then you'll notice our overnight lows tonight will be very similar compared to what we woke up to this morning. 50s and 60s as you make your way into central and southern Utah, just with a few more spots hitting the low 70s, and we'll also see low 70s in Hanksville and Lake Powell, while Blanding will see a daytime high in the low 60s. This is your high temperature trend over the next several days, well above average for today and for tomorrow. And I do think tomorrow, with an increased southerly flow, we have a chance of hitting 70 degrees along the Wasatch front before we see that big drop off once we move into the weekend. And by Sunday into Monday, we'll likely be talking about temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees below average compared to the 5 to 10 degrees above average like we're seeing out there right now. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast and walk you through the next few days. We'll stop this at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and after seeing the best chance for showers in northern Utah now, that best chance will migrate into south central Utah through the second half of the afternoon into this evening. Chance for a few showers. Also can't rule out a few rumbles of thunder. Clearing skies into tonight. Then our winds increase out of the southwest tomorrow. Could see a few spotty showers mainly across northern Utah. And here comes that cold front as we move into our Saturday. We'll see showers spread across the state, especially from the second half of Saturday into our Sunday. We'll likely stay unsettled into next week. Looks like we're mainly going to see valley rain and mountain snow. However, if we do see some moisture during the overnight hours, there is at least a chance that we could see a wintry mix or even briefly some snow in our valleys, but not expecting anything too significant, while the mountains could see several inches plus. In St. George, middle 70s the next couple of days. Then we'll have a chance for showers over the weekend, with daytime highs easing down by quite a bit before we moderate next week. And then along the Wasatch front, just a slight chance the next couple of days, staying well above average, then a good chance of showers through the weekend as daytime highs ease down to around 50, overnight lows in the mid-30s, and staying unsettled through at least the first half of next week. Brian, Jillian?
Got a lot.